iPhone fans are already chomping a bit for a redesigned model, less than 3 months after the iPhone XS and XS Max made their debut. This is a full preview of the next flagship smartphone from Apple, that is, the iPhone 11. So let us begin. In the past, we have pretty much known what the next iPhone would be called, because Apple used sequential numbers. That all changed in 2017, when Apple introduced the iPhone X into the mix. The 2018 models then added an S and an R to the X branding. This means that no one is currently sure what this year's iPhone will be called. Apple might opt for iPhone XI, or iPhone X2, or maybe even take it back to iPhone 11. Apple is expected to continue using OLED displays for the 2019 devices, and while some rumors suggest Apple may go with an all-OLED lineup, doing away with the LED displays of the iPhone XR. Samsung is expected to introduce triple and even quad cameras with the new Galaxy S10 series. Chinese companies already has phones like P20 Pro and Mate 20 Pro in the market with triple cameras. According to a Wall Street Journal report, the company will introduce triple cameras on the iPhone 11. It is also being noted that the triple camera will be limited to the iPhone's big screen variant, which will likely have the 6.5-inch OLED display seen on the current iPhone XS Max. The smaller iPhone, with the 5.8-inch display, will continue with dual cameras, according to the report. Bloomberg has revealed that Apple is working with Sony to integrate long-distance 3D cameras into its next-generation iPhones. This is a technology with the potential to transform photography, security and gaming. With Apple's next-generation iPhones launching in September, this should make you very excited, indeed. Sony's 3D cameras use time-of-flight technology, previously used only in industry. It sends out invisible laser pulses and measures the time before they bounce back to build a detailed 3D models of objects up to 5 meters away. So, what can this be used for? In photographic terms, it can bring focus to every part of a picture almost instantaneously, and even track objects at night. For security, it can map a user's face, for high-grade facial mapping and unlocking, something which could cut down the complicated, multi-sensor array used in Apple's Face ID, and thereby shrink, or eventually, remove the notch. Apple already uses a short-range 3D camera for its so-called true depth camera, but implementing Sony's technology would deliver a radical step forward, which has the potential to change how we use cameras on the smartphones. The A12 Bionic chip that powers the newest iPhones is crazy powerful. According to the analyst, Ben Thompson, the processor is so far ahead of the industry that it will still be competitive with the best Android phones in 2 years, and massively more powerful than the lower-end phones. That means that Apple doesn't necessarily have to put a new chip in the next generation of iPhones to stay competitive, but it almost certainly will. This could be the A12X processor that's currently used in the newest iPad Pros, or a new chip, ostensibly called the A13. While Touch ID isn't being offered as a biometric authentication method in current generation iPhones, Apple is still considering the possibility of adding fingerprint recognition to its mobile devices by using acoustic imaging on the display. Based on a recently granted patent, Apple has come up with a way to do Touch ID-style fingerprint reading, but without sacrificing the appearance of the iPhone itself. The patent, titled Acoustic Pulse Coding for Imaging of Input Devices, describes how sound could be applied to a surface in order to detect how another object comes into contact with it. In short, this could enable a fingerprint to be read when it touches anywhere on the screen. According to the patent, an array of acoustic transducers are positioned in contact with the surface and can transmit coded impulse signal in response to a touch input. By monitoring the reflections from multiple coded signals, an image resolver can receive the reflection data and generate an image based on the input. Furthermore, it's built on the real-world, cutting-edge technology of the rivals. When Apple announced a $1,000 price tag for the iPhone X in 2017, critics complained. But customers didn't seem to care, and the phone outsold every other Apple device for weeks thereafter. Apple took note, and the iPhone XS and XS Max ratcheted prices up even higher, starting at $999 and $1,099 respectively. And we expect Apple, Samsung and others to continue pushing the boundaries of customer budgets for the foreseeable future. The iPhone 11 launch date may be a little later than previous years, as Europe's biggest tech show, IFA 2019, in Berlin, is set to run from September the 6th to the 11th this year, which may see Apple defer its new iPhone launch to the following week. It's unlikely though, as the new iPhone launch has crossed over with the show a number of times, including 2014, 15 and 16, which means we're still most likely to see an announcement week commencing September 9th. So, this was the full preview of the Apple's iPhone 11. How excited you are for the next iPhone? Will you buy it or not? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching this video. For more cool stuff like this, subscribe to Stuffbox, and please press the bell icon if you haven't. More cool stuff is coming on the channel, just stay tuned. S-Link.